Alright, Fallout 76 got a new event called the Big Bloom. It's new to me because I don't look things up before I play games. Pick flowers for the elderly in a blossoming minefield. Okay. Pick flowers for the elderly in a blossoming minefield. Collect wild flowers growing around Black-Eyed Susan's cabin. Watch out for mines. Destroy invading overgrown. Eliminate Beelzebub, the giant bee of yore. Okay, sure. It looks to be, no pun intended, Blue Ridge Caravan related. Yeah, so I don't look things up. I know a lot of people can't just play video games nowadays. They have to have everything told to them. But, I don't. I prefer not knowing things before I go in. What we got here? Black-Eyed Susan? Can no one talk to her?
Anticipation must be killing me.
Prepare to frolic in the meadow. So there doesn't seem to be any lore here. Okay, place crystal cups in Susan's basket, rad lilies in Susan's basket, and carnal whatever's in Susan's basket. Okay. So this is gonna be super annoying because other players can pick these, huh? Meaning I can't just pick them for myself. Or do they respawn super quickly? I can see the mines, but I literally don't care. Okay. So it's blue, reds, and yellows. What is the basket? There's a Beelzebub. Oh, here's the basket. This wasn't here before. No. Oh, wait. Oh, they do come back. All right. I guess I'll focus for now on doing this, grabbing flowers. Because, yeah, all the other players are just going to kill the enemies anyways. Before I have time to get to them. Ouchie. Showed that there was one right here. I guess someone else already grabbed it. That I should still pull out my Tesla rifle just in case. Two more. Okay, I can't. Oh, because I'm out of. I was like, why can't I target anything? Out of stamina. Are we just lighting them on fire or killing them? Because I'll try to not kill them if we're. Okay, there's actual lore here. That's good. That looted that note, which is annoying, but oh well. Investigate the disturbance. Oh, I don't need to set things on fire anymore. I can switch to a different weapon. Okay. These events would be so much better if you could play them solo without having to pay for, you know, a private server. Because you just don't have time to do anything. When you have to compete.
How wonderful! Now I just need you to burn up all those nasty plant delinquents. Use whatever you have at your disposal and light them up. Just like a Christmas tree, dearie.
Because we just finished that entire event before her dialogue even finished. Okay, well, there's a note here. Extortion. Sal, you slimy, no good, two-timing thespian, sabotaging bastard. I staked my whole livelihood in this venture, every single cap I earned busking on the boardwalk, all the blood, sweat, and tears, especially blood, that I shed working the games for Charlotte, all of that wasted. That scientist you told me to talk to, well, I went to the address you gave me, and guess what? There's no such thing as the All-American Institute of Botanical Humanoid Research. Just a bunch of louts squatting in an abandoned building. I'm seriously starting to doubt that the overgrown can be trained at all. Damn it all, I won't let some charlatan pull the wool over my eyes. As the bard once wrote, you scullion, you rampallion, you fustillarian, I'll tickle your catastrophe. What the fuck are you saying? I shall honor my namesake's legacy and use his navigational talents to find my own way in this business. Most unsincerely not yours, Magellan, I think is what that's supposed to be. Magellan, not Magellan. And I picked up a note from you, from your body on accident, because of course I did. Letter of resignation. Magellan, this definitely feels like the coward's way out. You know, writing it all down instead of saying it to your face. But frankly, I don't think you've got enough strength or sense left for us to have a reasonable discussion about this. I'm just going to give it to you straight. This is my letter of resignation. Look, we've had some tough times and, well, mostly bad times. Truth is, I've been the strong arm for more caravans than I can count, and I've never bailed on a job once. This is my exception. For your own good, please, and I mean please, give up on this training the overgrown idea. They're frothing at the mouth in their cages, waiting to rip our faces off and saute them. Have you ever heard of a sunk cost fallacy? The whole idea that sometimes when people sink an immense amount of time, effort, or even money into something, they have to see it all the way through, even when it's failing miserably. Is this Bethesda talking about Fallout 76? Yeah, I think you've got that. Your cost has sunk to the Mariana Trench at this point. Just give it up, man. Go back to Atlantic City. You were conned. We all were. Rick. Magellan's log 3, so I can't read that till I find the other Magellan's logs. Is this Rick? Beehive? This Beelzebub part? I don't care about any of that. Okay, well. Guess I'll have a look around. If the other notes are just out, other players have probably looted them, meaning I have to server hop to find them. Oh, nope. Something. Bill of sale. Magellan, let's keep this on the down low, huh? My uncle'd blow a gasket if he knew I was selling to some damned troubadour so far off from our main trade routes. But I can try to write it off as a trade with Mayor Tim. He won't know any better so long as I just put Atlantic City on the order invoice. Despite the obvious secrecy, I want to have our little deal in writing. Here it is, all itemized and whatnot. Wooden wagon, 1, 15,000 caps. Live Brahmin, 3, 25,000 caps, or 2,500 caps. Temporary security contractors, 3 of them, 3,000 caps. All in all, you owe me a good 7,000 caps. To be paid up front. I don't know how much you make juggling swords or whatever it is you do, but frankly, I don't care so long as I get paid. I don't have the metal livestock cages you asked for. Not sure where to send you for those. If you're already in Atlantic City, you might want to try the Lombardi family. They typically have reason for such things. I hope whatever business venture you've got going on pans out. Sincerely, Luca Costa. Don't believe I could take this. I can take this. I'm not going to loot it so other players can take it or read it, even though other players may not care. But there's a second thing. It's an audio log. And there's the first one. Training plan. Monday. Basic words and phrases. Juggling. Balls, not knives. They definitely are not ready for that. Breathing techniques. Tuesday. Cognitive behavioral therapy. Hula hoops. Table manners. Wednesday. Painting by numbers. Singing by scale. Tap dancing. Thursday. Rapping. Trapezing. Ballet dancing. Friday. Pilates. Sword swallowing. Starting with sticks. Balance training. Saturday is a rest day. Sunday. Fencing, strength training, and acrobatics. I mean, I get that most players probably don't give a fuck about the lore, but I try not to take notes if I don't have to. I think everyone left the area, so I guess I can take these notes. Alright. First audio log.
Alright, my pretties. It is time for rehearsal. Let's get into our positions. Now, please. Alistair, please. You can be a diva after you make it big. Until then, you do as I say. Are we clear? Okay, then. We're going to start with a performance from Violetta. Violetta, please. Sing the last refrain in E minor. Good God. Please. Stop. Stop at once. I have never heard a more tone-deaf singer in... Oh, God. What am I going to do? These overgrown are talentless hacks.
Okay, well, that's the first audio log. Let's go ahead and take the note, since no one else cares, and we'll grab the next one.
This Eastern American tour of mine is already falling apart. I originally planned for us to stop and perform in Pittsburgh for several weeks, but we put the kibosh on that plan for sure now. The whole city is covered in disgusting, smog. Geiger counters sing the opera even on the city lines. If there's anyone left in there, I'm not sure they even have eyes nor ears to witness our show. But we'll have to reroute. Possibly through the country. Oh, by George. Just the thought of smelling unwashed yokels terrifies me. And I have no choice. Damn you, Salvatore Sticky Fingers! Damn you!
Well, they're back to not ending the holotapes at a decent time. Alright, and the last one was the note that I got from you. Oh, I can take this too. Gelid. Oh, it wasn't a note. No, wait, that's not it. That's why it wasn't a note.
All right, my pretties.
No,
it is time
no.
for rehearsal.
Turn off.
Let's get into our positions. Now, please. Alistair, please. I fired Emmerich and Jolie. Dishonorably dismissed. They dare question my judgment. Just put the overgrown down, they said. We don't need them. This is why a show needs a visionary at the top. And not a bunch of short-sighted freaks. Alas, there are times I feel you're the only one who truly understands me, Alistair. Perhaps I shall unlatch your cages. No more will you be imprisoned beyond these iron bars. Instead, we shall be equals. Oh, wait, what? What are you doing? Alistair, please, control yourself. No, no, please.
The tape didn't make the ending sound, but I think it's done. That explains why the overgrown are here. Why is there a big boy? You. Why are you here? Oh, hey.
Retirement is so dull. I need to spice things up a bit. I miss the days before Crater. Back then, you didn't have to check with some sort of leader before shooting someone. How archaic.
You're a raider. Trying to think if she's one of the raiders that existed beforehand. From the before times. I don't remember a Susan.
Sometimes I wonder where I would be now had the bombs not fallen. In prison, probably. Oh, good day. Have you come to admire my flowers? It's a lovely meadow, isn't it? Well, where are my manners? Here I am talking about this silly meadow, and I haven't even told you my name. They call me Black-Eyed Susan. You know, like the flower. The flowers tend to be my specialty. I arrange them into beautiful bouquets, you see?
All right, tell me more about you.
Well, aren't you sweet? I'm afraid there's not much to tell, dearie. I was born long before everyone ate breads for supper instead of cram. Oh, those were the days. I lost everyone I knew after the war. But you know what they say about family. It's not always about blood. That's how I felt when I started running with my gang. We felt like we owned the whole wasteland together.
They really could have upped your audio, because it's at max on my end, even in game, and it's still low. Wait, you were in a gang?
I was. Oh, best years of my life. Waylaying merchants, pillaging, disemboweling. Oh, I'll never forget the time I knit Sally Knickerbocker a sweater out of the lower intestines of a farmer. All sourced from organic materials. The girls wanted to head west and establish some kind of legacy. Keep the group going for many years to come. I felt I'd had enough stabbing and shooting for one lifetime and decided to retire to focus on my hobbies.
All right, how did the Overgrown end up in Appalachia?
Overgrown? Oh, you mean those plant hooligans. I have no idea. This whole time I thought they were some kind of leftover super weapon the commies made. Like a kind of high-tech killer shrubbery. They don't have any buckets and bolts, though. Strange. I don't know if it matters much, but I saw a broken-down caravan a little ways from here. No one's come back to claim it. Maybe someone brought them here? I've certainly never seen them in Appalachia before.
All right, we already grabbed all the notes and holotapes from that. Are you all alone out here?
Mostly, but that's the way I like it. With peace and quiet. I'm all alone. Except for my arch nemesis, Beelzebub. I tell you right now, that giant oversized bee is not gonna scare me away. No way.
Beelzebub?
Oh, yes. The most horrible, vile honey beast in all of Appalachia. He thinks he owns this meadow just because he's a giant, monstrous, irradiated bee. Well, I'll tell you who owns this meadow. Me, I do. If I see that bee one more time, I'll gut him with his own stinger. You mark my words, sweetheart. And then, of course, I'll bake a batch of honey cookies.
All right. I think they could have done what they could have made Beelzebub better. Like, I really liked what they did with the Ultrasight Titan, where you can't just insta kill it so that more players can enjoy the fight by locking it behind armor and level things. They should just do that with all the boss fights, so that one player can't just dominate a fight, because it's just going to be so boring when you can't do anything. I did damage to it, but when players can't play your game, they stop playing your game. And instead of doing all the weapon balances, just make the bosses not able to be killed so quickly. How did this meadow get here in the first place?
Well, that I'm not so sure about, sweetheart. I only stumbled across it recently. I don't know who planted the flowers or when. It's the oddest thing. Some flowers are perennials, which means they bloom each spring and live an awfully long time, kind of like me. This old meadow acts like a perennial, which is awfully strange, considering it houses so many different types of flowers. It comes back every year, with the flowers beginning to bloom in the spring. I don't understand it, but I certainly won't look a gift horse in the mouth.
I mean, it's summer when they're releasing this update, but okay. Seems weird that flowers grow here despite the storm. It seems like the storm doesn't even reach here, to be honest.
It is a bit odd, isn't it? I stumbled across this meadow by accident. Most people are too afraid to come through these parts. Cowards. It's so pristine. It seems almost like it was untouched by the bombs. Unnatural.
All right.
Oh, sure, sweetheart. What is it?
No, I guess we're done.
So soon? Kids these days.
That was the event. You seem to have a cat bowl. I don't see a cat.
Do you need any flowers, dear? If so, show me some caps. I don't work for free.
Well, I don't seem able to buy anything from you.
It's been a while since I've attended to my knitting projects. Oh, the blood on my needles is starting to dry.
Just seeing if there's any other lore. If not, then I guess I'm done. I mean, I play Fallout for story, not grinding, so. See, I hope other people enjoy it. It was all right. Again, it could have been better.
I just need some daffodils, lilies, and nightshade, maybe.
It's just like I said, when other players can just insta-kill things, it does kind of make the events not enjoyable. We killed her before she cycled through all of her dialogue. Or we killed the Beelzebub, before we could cycle through all the dialogue. So after it was dead, she still had a whole line of dialogue she had to go through. you just don't have time to enjoy the events. Which is, in case you can't tell, I sound bored because it ended up being kind of boring. Pick the flowers, kill the enemies, shoot the boss. I feel like if they would have done a layered boss, that it could have been better. Seeing if there's anything else out here, and I know there's not. Oh, there's a tent over here. Oh, maybe I can find something like 2 skeletons and a tent with toothpaste. 3 skeletons. Oh, man. That's it. Oh, there's a car. A truck, I mean. I'll pick her up. And... oh, a 4th skeleton that I would have missed. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm just reaching now. Just wanting something.